Now, this is where PowerShell becomes truly powerful to your system administrator. Managing Windows services and managing processes in a simple command line is nice. However, having the ability to browse your event logs, which can be daunting looking through a GUI, can be made much easier using Windows PowerShell. So some of the key event log commandlets that you are going to work with are shown here on the screen. Clear event log is going to delete every single event log entry from the specified event log. Get event log will actually retrieve the different events from an event log that you specify. Limit-event log can be used to set the maximum size of an event log. New-event log can be used to create a new one. Remove-event log will actually completely delete an event log. Be very careful when you use that command. Show-event log will actually open the event viewer for you if you do need a GUI interface to browse. And write-event log will actually create a new event log entry. Instead of talking about the different commands, let's actually jump into a demonstration of working with the event log commandlets. For this demonstration, we are going to open up Windows PowerShell on DC1. The first command I am going to run is get-event log. Now notice I didn't specify any parameters, and it is telling me that I have to specify a value for the log name parameter. So if we type application in there, let's run it. Quite a bit of information is returned by running that. It can become much more overwhelming depending on how long your computer system has been running. Let's now run get-event log with the log name parameter of application. And let's use another parameter, which is newest. And let's just say 10. And you will see that it is returning the last 10 events that have occurred. That can be very useful, but maybe you don't want to just see informational event types. So let's try something else. Let's run a get-event log again with the same log name of application, but this time let's use the entry type parameter. The nice thing about PowerShell is you can use tab complete for some parameter values, this one included. So I may not even know what value I should put here, but I just hit the tab key and it knew that it can do an error, it could do a failure audit, information, success audit, and warning. But I want to look specifically at errors that have occurred in my application log. When I run that, I can see that there have been some errors from July 28th. There have also been some errors that occurred on July 1st. So let's try narrowing this down a little bit further. So maybe I see that I've got a couple of errors in my event log. So let's say I want to see errors in my event log from the last 2 days. I can do that with PowerShell. Let's type get-event log with the log name of application, the entry type of error, and the after parameter is going to accept a date. So I want to see errors since July 26th of 2014, which is the current year. When I run that, you can see there is only one error that has occurred since that time. In most production environments, there's probably a lot more than one error that has occurred. However, we don't need to be overwhelmed by seeing every single error because we can narrow those down. Now that we know how to work with an event log that already exists, let's try creating a new event log. So we are going to use the new event log commandlet and specify a source of test. This could possibly be an event log for tracking a script that runs on a scheduled basis. We're going to give it a log name of test log, and the message resource file is going to be located under the POSH folder on my C drive. And we're just going to call it test.dll. It doesn't return any output when I run that command. And if I run get-event log with the log name of test log, you will see that there are no matches found. And that is because it is currently an empty event log. So let's add an event to this event log. We are going to run write-event log, and we have to specify the log name, which is test log, and the source. The source of this error, we're just going to say test. It could potentially be a PowerShell script that was the source. And let's give it an arbitrary event ID. Let's then specify an entry type of error. This could also be of any other entry type that is accepted. Then we also need to include a message with this event error. We're just going to do something generic like this is a test error message. And again, it does not provide any output to my screen. However, when I hit my up arrow key to go back to get event log with the log name test log and run it, you will now see that that error does exist in that event log. So let's verify that we can actually browse this. Using Windows PowerShell, we have the show event log commandlet, which will actually open up the Event Viewer GUI application that we can use to browse event logs. What I can do is expand the application and service logs, and under the application and service logs, we will see test log, and that error message that we created using Windows PowerShell is actually here. We don't need to use the GUI though for this demonstration, as we are learning Windows PowerShell and are trying to get away from the GUI. Let's run a command to clear out this event log, which is clear-event log, and you specify the log name of test log. Now when we double check that that log doesn't have any event log entries, we will see that no matches are found yet again. Now, to be a good administrator, when you are testing things, you always want to clean them up. So we can run the remove-event log commandlet and specify which log name we want to remove, which is going to be our test log. And now that event log no longer exists.